How did you enjoy the hit out yesterday? Anyone particularly you enjoyed getting out the most?
No, really good hit out. Obviously, I've had a really good prep for the last few months since we've been up and going, and then to get out yesterday, probably weren't expecting to have that big of a bowl, but I think I got in two really good spells. Happy with how the ball came out. The wicket's really nice out there. I think we had a really good training session with most of the guys there.
What's it looked like for you since the end of the Shield season in terms of prep for this?
So like the last Shield game, I ended up missing the last Shield game with my knee being a little bit sore. I was hoping to play the final if we got there, but so I've had a fair bit of time off. So I've been trying to get my leg and body feeling really strong. I feel like I'm in a really good spot now. I've had two and a half months of really good prep. And I've been back bowling for quite a while now, so I feel like I'm ready to go for two or three more bowls before the game, and then ready to go if required.
Andrew said yesterday it's been a bit of a longer lead-in than last time when you were over here for the Ashes in the World Test final. Has that sort of been the same for you, and you feel like you're well placed ahead of next week? Yeah,
really well placed. I think it's the best thing that when you do have time, you can sort of really plan out what you want to do, and sort of when you do have a couple of little niggles, if something does go or doesn't go to plan, you've got time to sort of adjust. But everything we've planned out's gone really well. I've had no setbacks or missed any sessions, so I'm really happy with how my body's feeling at the moment.
So the knee's all good then?
Yeah, really good. Pain-free, probably the first time in about 18 months, so it's feeling really good.
Fond memories for yourself personally from the last World Test Championship final?
Obviously that was a great few days for us, and for myself, I feel like I bowled well in that game. We got a new challenge now, different ground, different opposition. 2 years later, but I feel like the core of our group's still there, and where I think we're really well placed to take on South Africa in this game.
What do you make of the South African side? Obviously, they've got a lot of different threats with the bat and the ball.
I think we played them 3 years ago, so there's quite a few different names in there that I haven't really come across. I think most of the other guys have in some white ball stuff or different leagues around the world, but I think it'll be a bit of a different challenge. We'll probably sit down over the next few days and really go through their batters and nut out some really clear plans. But at the moment, it's just for us getting moving since we landed off the plane, and then I think our prep will just keep going. Just intensity will just keep going up and get ready for next Wednesday.
Scott, I guess you're in a familiar position where yourself and Josh Hazlewood are probably playing for one spot. How do you sort of assess your chances at this point, and if you had any chats with the selectors about what they're looking for?
No, I haven't had any chats with them at the moment, but my sort of goal coming into for probably the last 2 months is just get myself and my body in the position where I can put my hand up and be ready to go if it goes my way. I probably felt like at the back end of the Shield season, my knee was sort of not wearing away, but wasn't going how I wanted it to go, and didn't feel like I was bowling how I wanted. But now I feel like I'm in a really good spot that I can bowl how I want to bowl. It's pulling up really well, so that's all I can do, and I just want to make their decision as hard as possible.
And despite the knee issues, I mean, you were a key part of Australia winning that Border Gavaskar trophy in the last couple of tests there. You're hoping that I know we had Sri Lanka in between, but are you hoping that works in your favour? Yeah,
hopefully. I felt like I had a couple of really strong games. Josh is obviously a world-class bowler. He's one of the best bowlers in the world, come off to a really good IPL, so I'm sure he'll be doing the same thing. Obviously we all want to play, but there's probably not room for all of us.
But I just wanted to ask you what you made of Sam Constas' technique yesterday when you were bowling to him, and also in the camp in Brisbane. Was there anything that stood out for you, I suppose? Because I know he's done a bit of work to his, just tweak his technique a little bit.
Yeah, he looked really good yesterday. He hit the ball really nicely. Played him in the Shield game at the SCG where him and Maddo took on me and Ferg for the first few overs, and then the second innings he came out and played a bit more conventionally and batted really well. I think he faced 120, 130 balls on a bit of a tricky wicket, so he's definitely got both styles to his game. I think we've seen one style, but I think in Shield cricket you see the more traditional style where he can bat really long periods, and he's got a good head on his shoulders.
Were you shocked about what happened in that first innings at the SCG? Like, yeah, could you believe it?
No, I probably thought. I didn't think he was going to come out that aggressive. I probably thought Maddinson would have tried to take down Ferg, but I didn't think Sam would come as aggressive at me. But he played some nice shots, but it was only a quick little innings.
Did you say anything to him?
No. We were talking about it in Sri Lanka because we knew that we were both a chance to play that game. So we're talking about how we're going to take each other on, and
Have you sensed from what you've seen of him in training since that maybe that was a bit of a learning experience for him?
Yeah, it probably is. Like, he's only 19 years old. So I think everything that he comes across over the next few years is going to be new. He hasn't played a whole heap of cricket like some other guys have, where they've played 100 Shield games and come across lots of different bowlers in different conditions. So I think I think you can probably see he's a pretty quick learner. As you said, he's made some little adjustments to his technique, and he's hitting the ball really well. So I think he's going to be a important player for the Australian cricket team over the next 5-10 years.
Am I right in saying you haven't played the game at Lords yet? Is that correct?
No, I haven't.
What have you sort of been like? Has that been in the back of your mind, sort of dreaming of that sort of opportunity?
I'd love to play at Lords. Like, we were there a couple of years ago and had a really good win.
You were there for the Indigenous tour as well?
Yeah, we were there. That was the first time I'd been to the ground, so that was 2018. I think everyone's looking forward to getting there and training in a few days' time, and then getting into the game. A pretty special place in world cricket.
And just on the knee, that's sort of been an ongoing issue for the past few years. Is it just management, or is there something you can sort of do to get it to a spot where it's the best it's been in 18 months? I
think in the past when I've been rehabbing it, I've always been trying to get my bowling loads up at the same time, so I sort of can't really get it to a spot where it's pain-free, just because bowling's just been so high at the time. But this time, having a really good break of 5 or 6 weeks of pretty much just gym work and no running or bowling, I was able to get it to a spot where it's really strong, and then it's just gotten better and better since I've started running and bowling, which was, 7 weeks ago or something.
So you kind of got a bit of stronger muscle around it, so that supports the impact with bowling. Right?
Yep.
We saw Cam Green roll the arm over yesterday at training, but he won't be considered to be a bowler at Lords. How much of his not being able to bowl is that for a blow for the side?
I think it was his first bowl back yesterday. I think he bowled, I don't know how many balls he bowled, but I got a step in the right direction for him after his back surgery. Obviously we miss him. He can bowl 140 Ks and can bowl in any situation in the game. So it'd be nice to have him back bowling, but I think with the long-term plan with him, we want to see him bowling for the rest of his career. So but I think anytime you can get him back in the team, he can contribute so much with the bat in the field. He's taking hangers all the time and saving so many runs. But I think we've got Bo Webster, who's a really handy bowler as well, so I think we're missing too much there.
Scott, in years gone by, people might have seen it as a bit of an issue that there's no sort of practice match for the team, or the bowlers haven't really played any cricket or any red ball cricket for months now. But I suppose, given you are all in your mid-30s, do you see it actually as an advantage? Like, I know you're talking about your own body, but like, do you think the freshness of not kind of playing too much cricket beforehand can help, especially in a one-off test?
I think everyone goes about their preparations a bit differently. I think we're really comfortable with the way that we do it now. Like, I don't think we've played a practice game not since really I've been in the team. We haven't had a scheduled tour game. So I think you can get as much out of training if you have the right conditions. And I think the setup we got at Beckenham's perfect. There's a really nice centre wicket, beautiful run-ups, all that kind of stuff. So it's as close as you can get to a game without playing a game. So for me personally, I like that the best, that you can just sort of get what you need to get done. And then all the other guys have been playing IPL, the other 3 bowlers, so they're ready to go, they're match hardened. And I think the intensity of the IPL helps when you go from format to format, that they've already been at 100%. So it's just going to be the only step up for them is just bowling a few more overs, which they're definitely used to.
just a bit conscious of time, guys.
Yeah.
Opportunities.
Can I just ask, mate, are you an F1 fan?
No.
You know?
No. I watched Louis the doco, but that's about it.